Today we're going to talk about quick dodges, two-step dodges, as you could call it. A hitch would fall into this category. The idea being you're identifying before you get the ball that there is space for you to dodge into, that you're going to be able to take advantage of your matchup, quickly dodge into space, and get a shot off. Your goal the whole time is to get open as quickly as possible, get your hands free as quickly as possible, and get the shot off. So what we're going to watch here is Ethan Walker. We're going to see the ball come up, and I'm going to kind of start and stop. So boom, Walker is open. This guy's dodging down. He already is getting ready to feed him. Walker realizes, I'm getting this ball in space, and there is a lot of it. Now, for anybody who knows Ethan Walker, and let me show you what's going to happen next. Right there. If Walker had already determined that he was going to shoot that, he would have let it rip, and he would have ripped it right off that defender's ear hole, and he would have pinged the corner right here. Walker has already decided he's going to try to take advantage of this defender coming out and breaking down on him, knowing this guy is now going to stay up top here with him. He already decided here, face dodge into the middle of the field, get a shot off. So it ends up taking him a little bit longer to get his hands free because this guy actually does make a pretty good recovery. But the idea here was he had already identified that he had space. As soon as he saw this guy breaking down on him, he realized, all right, I'm not going to lace the corner like I normally would. And he actually did that very thing in this game, a very similar look. But I'm going to try to face dodge this guy as he overcommits and try to get to the inside and get this shot off. And you're going to see it. It looks like that. It looks like he's already decided that. Boom. There it is, face dodge. This defender actually doesn't do a bad job, though, of recovering as he gets beat, and more importantly, getting his stick on Walker, knowing that Walker is an absolute sniper and that this is really bad for him. So the defender doesn't do a bad job, and all it takes for Walker, there's the face dodge. Defender stays busy. The help does come, but it's too late. Walker gets this shot off, and he scores it. I'll show you a replay of it. I won't pause it for the replay. We'll just let you watch it. I'll probably end up pausing it for the replay. He doesn't celebrate. Walker is not one to engage in a celly. So we're going to see the dodge come down. Double comes, and that screws the whole defense up. He sees, ball carrier sees Walker on the backside. And you can see here, Walker would have ripped that, but he's already kind of working for that face dodge. Kind of a double face dodge there. Gets his hands free, gets the shot off. Now we're going to see another scenario here that I'm going to load up for you. And in this one, let's get back to the beginning here. So what we're seeing here, and he's already identified it. We have a 2-on-1 situation here. You can obviously see there's 3 defenders here to just 2 Denver. So this is kind of a broken play situation. And off broken play situations, you should be taught 2 passes and a quick dodge. Try to get a shot off, but don't overcommit. It's one of the notes that I put down here towards the bottom of the screen here is identify the right time. And this is what he's going to do. That's what Walker did. Be sure to catch the ball, because a lot of times where you see guys getting ready to do these quick step dodges, they don't always catch the ball first. Sometimes they'll kind of forget that and think about getting going and getting into their dodge first. Similar to football, you got a receiver who knows he's got a touchdown if he catches the ball, kind of looks away at the defender, knowing he's about to make a move, drops the ball. So be sure to catch the ball. And then when you execute your dodge, make sure that you execute the dodge, but not so much so that you're putting your team in a bad position and you're going to end up getting double teamed. Don't take it too far. The goal is to get free, get your shot off, and you're going to see that happen here. Let me erase this. He's going to catch the ball. Defense is going to break out on him, and he already knows I want the middle of the field. So let's see how this plays out. Right there you see. So this is a hitch. Middle of the field, shot, release. Let's go back to the beginning here. So he has already identified right here by this point. This is the point where you need to be sure to catch the ball, because he's already identified this defender's breaking down. This defender is in a bad way. He's got his weight on his right foot leaning this way. So you're going to see him just give a little shimmy like he's going this way, and then he's coming right back to the middle of the field, and he knows he has time. This is where if the defender had trailed him better and wasn't shifting, even if the defender was in good position, this would still be a good time to try to dodge to the middle of the field and get a quick shot off. So what you'll see here is he just takes his time, makes sure he's free of the defender, and he rips rope. Boom, there's the little step. Gets the defender in even worse position. 2 steps, 3 steps to the middle. Shot, score. Great scenario to do it right there. Now we are going to see Hopkins, dreaded Hopkins. All right, so what we see here already is we've got a man open here and he wants the ball. What he notices is Cuse being zoned up here. We got a defender in here. That's going to be the guy that marks him. We got a defender up here that has to honor that adjacent scenario. And we've got this guy here. So there's really not much help around, especially adjacent. And he knows that this defender here has to come out to break down on him. So we will watch as that transpires. Let me clear your screen. Ball. All right. So he already knows what he's doing. We've got a defender breaking down, and we've got a ball carrier who wants to try to get back to the middle of the field. There's no help here. And he doesn't need to go too far. He just needs to get this guy shook. And he's already within 10, 12 yards with his hands free. So I will erase this here. Shook, middle, hands free, shot, score. And I mean, it's a, hey, that's not a over celebrate either. Oh, I guess it's because they were whooping Cuse's butt at that point. So by this point, he knows what he's doing already. And you'll see that happen when you watch these types of dodges. He is trying to set his defender up on the foot opposite where he's actually going to go. The defender needs to know better. As a defender, this is why your coaches always tell you up above GLE, always stay on the high side, and especially where you got a righty in here, stay on the high side and stay on a stick, because you can always push him back down to a worse angle. If you come at this, which he does, even, this guy just has to shake him a little bit down to here, and then he is gone shooting and celebrating. Get me my pointer back. There's the step. Defender just broke down horribly. This defender would have been better off coming into here and stopping here on the high side, but he gets him to do exactly what he wants. He overcommits, brings him in. Shot, score. Let's watch that replay again real quick for you, and I won't stop it. Shook him in the middle. Shot, score. And then the last one, my boy Jamie Trimboli for Syracuse. We're going to watch this one, and it's going to be a similar scenario. Trimboli right there already knows what he wants to do, and I'll let you watch it all the way through, but what I want to show you is what he's seeing. As the ball is on its way to him, this is high lacrosse IQ guys here, he sees defender that is surely going to overcommit in his breakdown. And if you're a defender, especially a short stick midfielder, take this as a lesson also, not to overcommit. There is no reason for this defender to continue out and over pursue him on this. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get back after sloughing in to be help on the backside, but don't overcommit. And what Trimboli sees, overcommit, you're going to see him take that step, like I said, away from where you want to go, and he knows he can get to the middle with his hands free. This defender, this is probably a little bit of a scout, probably isn't coming to help either, because he's got an adjacent over here, and that's, I believe, probably Dordovic, if I'm looking at it right. I'm not sure. I can't really see. So Trimboli is going to come back to the middle of the field, and he is going to rip rope, and we'll get a better angle. Boom. See? That's it. The defender, and actually the defender didn't break down terribly. Trimboli just got a really good step. We'll watch that again. And the idea being you're dodging off ball. As soon as you get a pass off ball, a lot of times this will be opposite field. The help isn't there, so it is truly just a one-on-one situation. And Trimboli identified it right away. Defender, upfield just a little bit too much. No help close enough. Help would have had to be already been sloughed into here to get to him. So he knows he has that quick step into the middle, and that is going to result in a goal. I'm going to back it up just a hair. So there was the step. His was a little more subtle, but there was that step on that foot, and then boom, he's going to bring the ball down the alley. Shot, score. So, I mean, that's the idea. The idea is, first, you want to identify the right time. You might be able to identify the right time, depending on your IQ and how much film you watch, before you even get the ball, before you're even fed. You might be able to look at the defense. A good example of that is in this one here that we had shown. As he's coming down, let me get rid of this. he already knows. Walker already knows this is a good time. So yes, you might be thinking, hey, I'm going to get this and shoot this, but he may have already known where the help was coming from. Like, know where the help is going to come from also, and that's going to help improve your IQ, because in this case here, as this plays out, boom. All right. He is seeing in his peripheral what this guy is doing. And like I said, this was a Walker could have ripped this shot, or he could do the face dodge here. But know as the ball is coming out what the defense is probably going to do, and then that will help dictate it. If you know the defense was going to be slow to get here because they're just terrible, then you're already going to decide that you're going to shoot in this scenario. You're going to let it rip as hard as you can and try to ping that corner. I'd say anywhere on that side of the cage, obviously, is pretty dope. But in this case here, Walker, knowing that defender was going to get there, he already had it looked like planned that he was going to try to get himself a little bit closer off of this one. So, identify the right time. Make sure that you're going to catch that dang ball and that you watch that ball into your stick, and then immediately execute your dodge. Know that you're going to take that step inside. If you know you're going right, know to give them that little shimmy to the left first, and then go hard to the right. Commit to the dodge, but don't overcommit. Get that shot off before the help comes. A lot of guys in these scenarios will end up holding the ball too long, and then they get beat on and they turn the ball over. They get their stick lifted because someone is able to finally help, and they shoot over the cage. So find the right time to do it. Be sure to catch the ball, and then execute your dodge immediately after catching the ball. Get into it and get the shot off. And that's kind of how you quick dodge, two-step dodge. The hitch falls into that. And I hope you enjoyed.